Okay, I'm working on a 2010 Lexus RX350. I found some YouTube videos, but amazingly, I could not find what I was actually looking for. Even though there's multiple videos, they were all like half of the info. And I suppose you could maybe consider this half the info because I'm not gonna give you all the torque specs and all that, but I'll show you what you need to see that I couldn't find on a video. So I'm kind of partway into this, but not very far. So I've pulled the drain plug out of the pan here. Some of the newer models don't really have a pan on the transmission, but on this 2010 model, it's got the pan. So I've pulled the drain plug out. I believe it's a number 6 Allen. So here's the step that nobody else covered. The next thing you need to do is put that number 6 Allen back up in the hole. And there's another plug in here. And I'll definitely get my hand covered in transmission fluid, but there you go. So what this does is this is what tells us when we've got it full again. And this is the step. Nobody was pulling this out, so they were getting like barely any fluid out because of course they were basically, you know, right where they were supposed to be. So, so I'm gonna set that down there. We've got that pulled. We'll let that continue to drain, and then I'm gonna go back up here and show you. So here is a 24 millimeter plug, and this is our fill port. So once we've finished draining, we're gonna put the inner plug back in, this tube here. We're gonna put that back in, and then with this at, and here's another spec I'm not gonna have for you, but about 100 degrees is the transmission temperature we're gonna want. You gotta have it in a window. So we're gonna get it up to partial operating temperature. We gotta plug in a scanner to monitor that. And then we're gonna add fluid. We're gonna put some fluid in and get it, you know, hopefully to about the right level. But basically you wanna let it drain out. And we can even put the main plug back in. But once we've got it at operating temperature, we're gonna take the main plug out and let it drain out the top of that. And when it's dripping probably about like this, we're gonna put the plug back in, the main plug back in, and we're gonna be good. That's how you set your level. So that was the step. Nobody pulled out that inner tube that indicates when it's full, and so they missed half the fluid and didn't really cover that. So hopefully you guys find this helpful. A couple more notes here. First off, the fluid type is WS. So this Valvoline Max Life ATF, this meets the standard. It says right on the back. And you can see here, I've now got it up to operating temperature, and it's just dribbling out the fill tube now. I cheated, I didn't even take the wheel off. I can get access good enough through here. And I use a little hand pump from Harbor Freight that I think is about $6. So pretty easy to do, not even taking the wheel off. And I'm gonna let it dribble just a little bit here, and then we'll put the main plug in and we'll call it good.